I just want to say one thing. I want to talk about just one thing. I really want to just focus on talking about the chakra. I really want to focus on talking about the blockages. Because, man, I have so many blockages. Right, well, not so many in a way, but I'm recognizing my blockages now. I've been having blockages. First, I discovered I had blockages like in my back and in my neck. I thought that I had blockages there. So I cleared that out. You know, it's better now. It's still kind of sore, but it's not like a blockage. You know, it's just kind of sore from the blockage. So I kind of cleared that out, like probably like a year ago. I did that, you know. And then now I have another blockage that occurring now. That actually started to occur this year. Well, at the beginning of this year, like in January. It's like in my root chakra. My root chakra and also my solar plex chakra. Blockages. Out of nowhere. I know recently I got out of a relationship, an 18-year relationship, and then I jumped right into a new relationship, another relationship. And that relationship was great. I was in love with the guy, and then it crashed. So it left me emotionally messed up, kind of. That I started feeling like I'm just a mess, like not worthy of being with or whatever. So I started feeling that way. And I felt like I couldn't handle it. I started having problems in my body. And I'm like, oh no, what? Okay, here we go. This mess again. So I created blockages in my body, in my solar plex, and in my root chakra. And I'm on the process of now healing those. And I can feel it. You can feel your blockages. You can feel when you have a blockage in your body. It's just it's like you have a shortness of breath when you're talking, and especially you can feel it in your certain stomach areas and everything. You can feel the blockages. You can feel that, okay, it's a blockage there. And you can move it too with your mind. You can move your blockages. You can actually just touch it and feel it. Not actually as far as move. I have moved some of my blockages, but it's so much trauma there that it still be there. So it's like you have a blockage and you're just pinching away at the blockage. You're just pinching away all these bad emotions that you have, blocked in that area. So it actually goes away. It sometimes dissolves away, or sometimes it will, turn into like a gassy type thing. Like you'll be feeling gassy, or you'll start feeling, trembling and tumbling in areas of your body, your stomach or your arm, your back. You'll start feeling like twitches and stuff like that. That's how you know that it's working, that it's actually healing. You're healing your blockages. So I started noticing that I've been clearing my blockages, and it scared me at first. I was thinking, oh Lord, something's wrong, but then, you can't live in that mind frame. So I put myself back in the reality that I know what's going on in my body. I know my body. I know what's going on with it. I'm not loving myself enough. I'm not listening to myself enough. I'm not following myself enough. I'm forcing things, and it's not necessary. So I know that I'm on a healing verge right now. So I'm having all types of issues and everything, and I try to be brave and try to play it off, but it's like I'm not strong. And I'm woman enough to admit that. I'm woman enough to say I'm not strong enough, and it's like it would drop you to your knees, so you actually just start saying, I'm not strong enough. I can't handle all this. It's too much. And then it's like it gets you to the point where you just want to start focusing and working on yourself. You want to start, paying more attention to yourself, build a relationship with yourself, start loving yourself and everything. It makes you want to start doing that because that's what you want to do. And that's what I'm actually doing. I got this skirt on. Well, it's not a skirt, it's a waist trainer, but I don't use it for my waist. I actually use it for my my back, to keep my back straight and everything, because I tend to, because as I'm going through these blockages, trust me, I'm finna back up. Because as I'm going through these blockages and everything, my body is so uncomfortable and everything. Like, every little thing is like tighten up, and it's like I'm trying to release, and it's like breathing, like focus on your breathing helps. Doing like breathing, things will help. Meditation helps. Twisting your body and breathing in tight spots of your body will help, become like you open up your chakras when you do that. When you twisting your body and stuff like that, when you're doing stuff like that, you're actually opening up your chakras to breathe and everything. You're letting it breathe, and I'm starting to do that. I'm just trying to get back to myself, instead of trying to chase love, why not have it here? You already have love in yourself. So while you're out here looking for somebody to love you, you're missing the one person that always been with you, and that's yourself. And I had to realize that I'm chasing love when I am love. Why am I chasing something that I am? So I had to stop doing it. I had to stop looking for that. I feel like I had to be in a relationship because everybody else that's around me is in a relationship, and I feel like I have to be in one. And it's like, that's not me. I guess that's not me. I wanted that, but it never worked out. So I know now that the reason why it's not working out is because it's not the fact that I don't deserve to be in a relationship. It's the fact that I didn't heal myself first. I didn't love myself first. I didn't put myself first. I didn't care for myself first. I didn't try to take time for myself first. I wasn't focusing on myself. I was focusing on this man, or I was focusing on this person and everything, and I'm not focusing on myself enough. So now my body and my mind and everything within me is telling me you're wrong. And you know what? Since you're not going to do what we're asking you to do, and we're screaming out at you and we're telling you, we're going to cause problems within you in order for you to pay attention to us, me. And that's what's taking place in my life right now. Everything that I'm saying, this was taking place in my life. And I'm starting to do that. Like, I'm questioning myself, like, why my body is betraying me? Why am I going through this? Why every time I heal myself, something else happens? Why? Because you're not healing it properly. You're not healing yourself all the way. You're just healing little pieces of yourself. You have other parts of yourself that needs to be healed, that has trauma. And not just trauma that's going on in your life now, but trauma that you had going on in the past, in your childhood, and everything else in between. It's like you have to heal in order to have somebody love you the way you feel like you deserve to be loved. You have to first love yourself first, like you would want to be loved. You have to be the one that say, I love myself. I know it. Nobody ain't got to tell me. I ain't got to have nobody tell me, hey, you're beautiful. Hey, you this. Hey, you that. Hey. I ain't got to have nobody tell me that. I should know that already. I should know that. I don't need nobody else to tell me, to affirm it for me to feel like, okay, then it must be right because 5 people said it. First, I have to love myself. I wasn't using my own voice. I wasn't using my throat chakra and my heart chakra. Those are 2 chakras that's both connected together, so you can be able to speak your truth. And I wasn't speaking from my heart. I was just speaking from my head. And you don't use your head to speak. You use your head to create. You use your heart to speak. And I didn't understand all that at first. Now I do. I do now. I'm happy I do now. I'm 38. No, I'm 37. I'm 37 and everything. So, like, get with the program. Like, something's trying to shake me. I couldn't even sleep last night. I couldn't even sleep this morning, like at 1, 2, I couldn't even sleep. It was so, I had so much tingling sensation going on through my body that I could not sleep. It was bothering me. Something was just telling me, look, you're okay. Calm down. You're tensing up. Calm down. Let it go. And I'm doing this. I'm working on my solar. I'm working on my solar plex, my chakras. I'm trying to get it to work properly because it's out of whack. It's so out of whack, but I'm going to get it right. I'm getting it right now. I'm getting it together now. And I'm healing. And I'm love. I'm all these good things. I'm going to always say that. I'm going to say it every day to myself. I am love. I love you. You are worthy. You are power. You're in control. And I have to constantly tell myself these grounding, these grounding words that actually keeps me grounded. I tell myself all the time that I'm worthy, I'm loved. I'm worth healing. I'm worth being with. I'm worth being around myself. Me. And I'm not going to sit here and say that nobody needs nobody. No, we all need each other. We do. That's what we're here for. My daughter bothering me. But I have to constantly tell myself these things to keep myself grounded, because that's what it's all about, keeping yourself together while you're going through these healing processes and all these high energies coming through the earth. It's like you have to keep yourself together. You can't fall apart during these, great times. These are great times. It's crazy, but it's great. It's great because it's waking us up. We're starting to remember who we are, what we're here for. We're starting to remember. We're starting to see through the illusions that they put in our face every day. We're starting to see through these things as we become aware. And these energies that's coming to the earth right now is very high density energies. And it's hitting us every single second. You're breathing it every day. And you have to keep yourself together. You have to. I don't care what you do in your life. I don't care what it is you're doing, good or bad. Keep yourself together. Keep yourself together. Don't fall apart. Don't give up. Try to be as positive as you can. I mean, just try. It's so much trauma in the world. It's like we don't need that. Just try to be nice. Like, be nice to yourself. Take yourself out. Treat yourself. Talk to yourself. Ask yourself how you're doing. How you feeling. Give yourself what it needs. And then guess what? As you're healing your inner self, you're healing everything around you at the same time. It's a ripple effect. You're healing everything around you. Don't you know that? People out here trying to heal people and help people. First of all, heal yourself first, because you came into this sinful world. You came into this trauma world. You came into this karma world. You came into it, you touched it. So if you touch this world, guess what? You're contagious. You're contagious now. So now you got to quarantine yourself. You got to cleanse yourself before you try to cleanse everybody else. Because you ain't nothing but a germ, bacteria spreading it to other people. Talking about you're healing people. You're not a true healer. You're a healer mentally and internally you are. But you're not a healer on the outside to be able to heal people. You don't have that type of power right now. As I said, right now. I'm not saying you don't have it. You just don't have it right now. Until you actually know what unconditional love is. Which is within yourself. So when you unconditionally love yourself, you're going to unconditionally love everybody else. Regardless. It just flows that way. The hard work, yes, is working on yourself. Not working on the world. Working on yourself is very, very, very hard. But it takes time. It takes patience. Oh, it's dark. It's a dark time. It's really dark. It's not a walk in the park. It's none of that. Oh, trust me, it's not. Oh, no, no, no. It's terrible. You be want to give up sometimes. You be wishing you can reverse what you know. You be wishing. You be like, forget this. You about to give up. But then it's great to have that inner voice. That great. Some people don't have that great inner voice because they quiet it down. But then you got some people like me that got that greater voice that's loud, and it's gonna be in your head, and it's gonna be like, no, 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 no. Focus, 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 focus. You're okay. You're okay. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Go look at other people. Look at other people talk and everything. You're not the only one going through this by yourself. Don't feel like you're alone. You're not alone. There's other people out there with you. That's why I love the fact that we do have internet. It's a curse and a blessing, because then we can connect with everybody else that's going through the same thing. And I love that. And I love y'all. And I want us all to get to where we need to be. Trust and believe me, you got everything you need. Everything you need you got everything you need right now to accomplish what you're trying to get to. Trust and believe me, you do. You get it. And I know I get it. And you ain't got to have all the money in the world. You ain't got to be rich. You ain't got to have fancy stuff and all. Forget that. The fancy, the brilliant, the loveness, all that, the great stuff is the stuff that you feel like you can't touch. You can't touch it because you already got it. And that's the whole thing about it. You already got it. The sun is it's shining right through my windshield right here. But know that you're loved. Know that we're living in great times. Know that you are one with everything around you. Know that while you're healing yourself, you're healing everything around you. Don't ever feel like you're not doing your part. You are doing your part when you're doing yourself right. Do yourself right. Love yourself first. And everything else will just flow like the energy. Just flow through you. And right when you know it, you'll be in fifth dimension. You'll see everything for what it really is. You'll see through everything. You will see how beautiful everything look. You won't even see no bad. You won't even see it. And guess what? You'll be so high up and conscious, and you'll be so vibrating and so vibe that the bad stuff that's around you can't even touch you, because you can't even see it. You'll be like the big giant, and that negative stuff will be like the ant. It'll be like a teeny little bitty bug that don't even know you exist, because it can't touch you. You're too high up. Your vibration is too brilliant, too high up. It can't even touch you. Always know that. Always know that. Just being loved, just being happy, just looking outside and just saying, wow. You can see the world changing. It's just changing right before your eyes. Everything look greener, bluer. You start seeing other colors on top of colors. You start seeing orbs. You start seeing these beautiful things like magic. It's like magic. I promise you, it's like magic. And you be like, wow. It'd be like so overwhelming. Sometimes make you want to cry, make you want to laugh. Sometimes I just burst out laughing when I'm scratching and I can feel my blockages, and I just burst out laughing. And it feel good. Like my blockages, it be like feeling good when I'm laughing or I'm crying, and it feels good. That's how you know you're releasing. When your body is running hot, but you don't have a fever, but your body just feel hot for no reason, and you're sweating, you're releasing. You're always releasing. There's nothing wrong with that. The heat is great for you. Always know the heat is great for you. Love the heat. I used to hate the heat. Now I love it. I love it. I be in my office at work with the heater on. When the door closed up, they'll come in my office, be like, dang, it's hot in here. I love the heat. I love the heat now. I used to be dealing with the cold. I love the heat though. I love my cold still, but I love my heat, because it's helping me release this toxic out of my body. I left fried food alone and everything. It ain't been that long, but I know I'm going to carry this on, because I don't want that stuff in my body. I don't want it. I don't want it. Everything that I'm having from now on, I'm not perfect. I still kind of eat my my turkey and chicken and everything. I still eat the little light meat. I don't eat beef and pork. I don't eat that heavy foods and stuff like that. But I do still eat my chicken and my turkey. But when I eat it, I try to eat it as healthy as I can eat it. I try to make sure I keep my turmeric, ginger, I keep all this stuff, black seeds, I keep all this stuff, charcoal, I keep all this stuff with me and everything, my probiotics, all this stuff, zinc, all that good stuff. Keep it. Get that stuff, keep it in your house. I didn't mean to make a damn 20-minute video. Oh, I did that. I had to get it out my chest. I had to let this go. I had to release, talk from the heart, and that's what I did. Everything was vibrating on me, like I'm still vibrating. I'm shaking, vibrating. I'm just vibrating. So everything, my stomach area, all that, my intestine, I feel all that stuff vibrating. It's just zzz, like bees buzzing. That's what it feels like. My body's just buzzing. It's just vibrating. I feel so happy, like I want to just take leap and fly it and just fly. That's what I feel like I want to do right now. Just take flight, just run and just start running up the doggone fly off. That's what I feel like doing. We're going to get it together, y'all. We're going to get it together. We're getting it. We actually getting it. We already there. We're just going through the process to get back there. Because we are remembering. That means that we're just a leftover shadow that's just trying to catch up with the rest of our real selves. And that's what we're doing. We're trying to catch up with our real selves. The oversoul, the higher selves, the 8-dimension beings, the energy beings, the galactic beings of light. We're trying to get there. No, we're getting there. I keep saying we're trying. No, we're not trying no more. That's 3D talk. We're not trying. We are getting there. Remember that. Bye.